Oh yeah,
and we're back.
You connected to too many people
with another episode of Daddy's Issues.
We didn't do it the last episode.
We didn't do it the last couple episodes.
Okay. So things are making sense now, but okay.
It's adding up.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what just added up, but
just from no, I'm catching up in real time from the last week.
Oh, okay, from last week, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Should I go change?
No, it's too late now. Already.
Too late?
I didn't care.
Act like
You
it's another
already
day.
wore what you had on last week.
What? The same outfit again? How convenient.
Only Craig
Coincidence.
changed. With a
Okay,
do-rag on and a sweater.
Did you change?
Barely.
Burley.
Is everything now a YouTube?
Everything's a
social media
meme.
frame?
Yeah, man. Burley. That's how we talk, bro. People talking memes now. It's crazy.
The way that social media just shifted life is insane. When you think about it, from not having it to having it now, is just crazy.
Do y'all think that's new though? It's not new. I've been saying playoffs for years.
But I'm just talking about in general, like how social media affects everything right now.
We
You know
used
what I
to
mean?
get them from like TV shows and movies.
Mm-hmm.
And that,
Yeah.
they're getting
Radio
it from TV
commercials.
shows and movies, and they
We got it
put
from
it on
everything.
social
But
media.
now
And
it's
now
just,
we're
it'll be
like,
regular people saying stuff. It goes viral.
Yeah.
How'd your wife? How'd you could be regular
Yeah.
stuff?
That's not regular stuff.
Well,
It's bad.
I
know
get what
its
he's
name.
saying, because they're not like you said. We would back in the day, we would get our stuff from like the
Everything was
movies,
curated.
actors, or it's now. Oh, you see what Steve Urkel did? But now it's like you said, some regular dude.
random.
Yeah, you see that meme of that regular dude in Nebraska? His girl was saying, yeah.
Where the money resides.
Right.
Just like, this is-
But that was a commercial though.
yeah, but it
That
wasn't
just hit.
on TV.
No.
Yeah.
It's just people are making commercials
You don't
from
even
the
know that
crib.
dude's name, remember?
Nah, I have no idea what his name
Where the
is.
money reside?
Yeah.
Where the money reside? Where the money?
You were like, wow, how
I'm
does
delivered.
This? I'm
Delivered.
delivered.
Oh, that nigga blew up from that shit.
Oh, that was so great.
that shit
bro.
was so. The first time I saw that
I
though,
love
nigga,
I
I
don't
laughed.
know no more. Women,
That nigga sound like women's. The way he started out made it funny to me. He said, "I'm not gay no more,
That was the
nigga."
gayest.
Yes, you are.
I'm delivered.
I'm delivered. Nigga, I remember the memes came out after that shit. I wish Popeye's delivered. Nigga.
Because he was serious when he gave us, he was dead serious.
I like some of them. I like the new what's the Fuckle Yang dude? He has like a whole new Baltimore slang. And he's doing like songs and all that. The dude he did Drewski's show. He's like a Fuckle Yang on the Ermagern.
Oh, adding the ER and everything.
No, that's
not that.
That's what's your name? That's a dude that was
you got to be better.
going to be dancing a lot. I know you're talking about.
Wait, who that?
Don't be
gotta bring-
slapper in me.
Yeah.
You got to
Don't
bring
be
it from your
slapping
heart.
on me. Yeah.
I ain't seen that either.
Dumb
We
stuff,
doing,
bro.
we doing a podcaster.
I ain't seen
Dumb
none of that
stuff.
You ain't up or on
Daddy
it,
issue.
You ain't up or on her.
Yeah. ER.
Keon or later.
later.
You know what's crazy is he's a dude. Remember I did that skit with Big Ja called My Girlfriend's Big Weird Brother?
Mm-hmm.
And so I couldn't do the second one, the one Ja, but I think Ja used him to do the second one. Yeah. The Girlfriend's Weird Brother thing. I don't know if he was doing that ER stuff in there, but
He's only been doing that like a year.
since he did Drewski's show.
Yeah.
He fought
did
somebody.
it before Drewski's show.
Oh, okay. So that was his thing when he got on Drewski's show.
Yeah. He was
I forgot
already
his name. Yeah, it's like starts with a K or something.
Dumb.
He dumb stuff getting popular.
Mm-hmm.
popular.
Popular.
Yeah, from everything. Hawk-Tua. Think about Hawk-Tua. All that
Blew
stuff
up.
is-
That burnt out though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't go around saying Hawk Tua.
But yo, that 15 minutes of fame was killing.
Yeah, that one girl burnt out too.
She got in trouble though for like some kind of Bitcoin or
Yeah, she was scamming or some shit.
She
Oh,
started
girl?
a Hawk Tua Bitcoin.
Yeah,
What
she
do you
still
think?
could have been popping for a while because her interviews were still getting attention and she was like a funny country girl.
I think she was on tour.
Yeah, she went on a brief
Trying.
cruise.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's always
They
high
try to
on
grab.
the
They try to
road.
grab
yeah.
as much money as they can real quick. But
Someone's always high on the road, like, yo,
Get it while you hot.
let's get her for 50
I don't
grand.
be mad, bro.
I
People
don't be mad.
And I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't used to be annoyed, but now I don't care. I'm like, one, somebody else's money don't have no effect on mine, and two, if that's what people want, like I used to judge what people watched on the internet. I'm like, y'all like this mindless shit, but I'm like, so what?
That's what, hey,
Like whatever y'all like, I don't care. It is what it is.
I feel like that about a lot of reality shows.
All of it's dumb.
We know it. People
for
know it's
sure.
fake, and there's people that be watching like, did you see what happened? And
I
such
don't
and such
know.
on
This
there?
Paradise Island, that shit seem pretty goddamn real.
The only one that's real, only one that's probably real is the Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah,
Them
they
niggas
can't
ain't
fake
acting.
it. Yeah, they can't. They can't fake it. And that show's amazing.
Everybody gets Oscars for the best.
They're not
actor.
acting.
They blew up too.
Yeah.
Like Connor and blew up.
Yeah, they're not acting.
But he's
Who?
great.
Yeah.
You know their names?
Oh, I'm all
Yeah,
in.
Love on the Spectrum. That's
It's,
real
it's
deal.
the funniest shit, bro. It's funny
See,
as fuck.
I thought that was taking it. See, I like Down for Love.
Is
I haven't
that
seen that
another
one.
form of?
That was the
They have
Down
Down syndrome? Oh, I gotta see that one.
People
would they
that
do
fall
that?
in love, but Love on the Spectrum didn't quite.
Oh,
They were
they
too-
were
Are
so
they
funny,
paying
bro.
these kids? Are they paying?
Oh,
these?
they
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
kids?
good.
No,
No,
they're
they're
not. They're
not kids.
adults.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was they're like young adults.
But it's like everything else, where like the popular ones blow up and the ones who didn't, you know. Like I had probably say of the stars, Connor's the star of the show.
is
Like,
that the one that was taking pictures?
he's
in
the one with the
tub?
beard?
I got okay.
Do you remember
With
the
the
one?
I've only
and his
watched it, like,
even his
twice.
family, like people like we like his family. Like they need a spinoff. Like people love the
Oh,
family.
that's going to become. Okay.
Which
Yeah.
one? Which one is that?
He got like
guy?
1 million followers. Like he's the
Oh
guy.
wow.
He got endorsements and all kind of shit.
My favorite guy from that show was the photographer. He's like a Spanish photographer, and he sent the girl
He got
pictures
broken up
of
with.
him. Oh, he did.
She dumped him. She was horny, bro.
He took pictures in the tub with roses around her, holding a little thing.
She horny, bro.
Do they have sex?
Yeah.
Well, one of them wanted to real bad, and bro wouldn't do it. She broke up with him.
Oh, for real?
She came for that dick. He was like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable, you know, doing. She was like, I gotta go, bro.
And the TV producer's like, "This is gold."
Wait, I think I seen that. Was that
Yes,
the one that was in
cry,
the
right.
medieval time stuff?
No, that's Connor. He's the biggest one. He's the most. Well, there's two of them. No, the other one you're talking about, the dude with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
He blew
With
up
the
too, but he
glasses.
found a chick too.
I remember he
He found
dated
his
the
little chick,
girl.
Bro.
Yeah.
I gotta. I'm gonna give it a shot. And watch
Season
it.
3
Oh
was
man,
hilarious.
I smoked
nigga.
weed. They had 3 seasons. I only seen was that the first season. I smoked.
I was because my brother was watching it and he put me on. He was like, "Bro, you want to laugh? Watch this shit." And I was dying.
It's a little bit of both because with me, I was like, man, it hit me because I was like, man, these people know how to fucking love. They like when they
Yeah.
meet them, they're like, hold hand, I love you.
Yeah.
We gonna get
It's
married.
the innocence of it
And
too.
I'm like, wow, that's how
pure.
love should
Yeah.
be.
pure.
Yes.
It's very pure.
Okay.
And I like the pureness and I like the honesty. They're honest, and a lot of them communicate better than us. Like
Which is
you know what I mean?
incredible.
Like
Which is
their
yeah.
communication skills and their emotional awareness and all that shit is way more. It's way better than most people I run into.
Yeah, I don't-
Wait,
'cause they
to a
probably don't-
degree, they're
wait.
not paying no bills over there.
No, but well,
Life's a lot
to
easier.
Keon's point, I don't think they have the like they don't censor themselves when they talk. So
they
say
don't,
what
but they
feel.
also, but they've been taught.
took a shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. That was too far. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Push through. Push through.
You know how to express them.
Push through. Push through. If no one, if it's like a kid that falls, and if you don't acknowledge the kid that falls, he's not hurt.
I stop
Push
and
through.
laugh at the kid.
Nah, push through. Push through.
They're not that kind. They're not
I
that
know.
kind.
I
They're not that kind.
Oh,
There's
God.
levels.
Oh.
Not that kind.
Oh,
Okay.
They're not
boy.
that-
There was one of the dudes that got drunk and went to the club and was dancing on girls. That dude was cool.
That's
Oh.
crazy. That's wild. That's
Oh,
wild.
they're not. Anybody
They're
see
not.
my baseball?
No.
That's not them.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
That's
you guys are
crazy.
getting some angry letters.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah,
It was.
I love
They're
it.
so
It's
innocent,
so
and they're
innocent.
very. I love how they communicate. I love the honesty.
They all fall for the nose
I enjoy
tap.
watching them just because they don't bullshit. Like we were talking about last episode. That's what I appreciate about them.
Yeah, straight up.
And they're not
And
afraid
it's
to.
clearly a hit. I didn't know it was. I knew it was a hit, but I didn't know that
Yes,
this dude
dude.
had 1 million followers. And
Oh yeah, a few of them got.
What's it on?
it's
Netflix.
Netflix, right? It's
Mhm.
probably their biggest show right now.
Nah, they got a bunch of shows right now hitting.
Oh,
I don't know what Netflix has. I've been in
Netflix be kind of dry.
Their shows, their series are better than their movies.
They also with all these, they take like a year off. It feels you'd be like, hold on, they was popping last
Yeah.
year. Then they'll take a year off.
Still
then
waiting for the
all
last season of
shows
Stranger
drop.
Things,
Man,
That's coming. There's another season.
right?
Oh wow.
That's supposed to be it.
Wait, when did it make it okay?
The
for you
kid's
to
gonna
just be
be
like take a
32.
hiatus. and be like,
They already in their 20s.
They hella
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They take a
they
year
couldn't
off.
get it.
That's-
They couldn't finish it up fast enough.
Yeah,
They had the like
they grown as
when
hell.
COVID hit, it was just like goodness gracious.
I think that
That's
Well, all
pretty
they got to
normal
do
for
is
them
all they
now.
got to do is be
Nothing
like,
strange now.
you know, 5 years later or some shit, whatever the fuck.
I
they
think
do.
that show with the White Walkers did it. Was
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones because they took like a year or two off.
No,
they
Game of
came
Thrones
back.
didn't take no super hiatus.
They did a couple times.
They did,
over a
yeah.
year. They did. I think probably
But
two
also
different times.
some
Like
years
2
fine.
years.
Some of these
Damn,
hiatus
a
are
year is expected.
I understand that with Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
considering like
It's a
the
lot.
magnitude
right,
of the show.
Right.
You got to remember the show a whole year and a half later.
No,
a
you
year
watch a
later.
recap. Go back and watch
But
it.
but it's also a lot to do. They're like they got so much digital stuff. The green screen.
I get Game of Thrones. I was. A
And
fan
also,
of that
some
show.
shows take a hiatus because the show got canceled, and then the fans are like, "Bring it back," so they bring it back by demand.
Yeah, different case.
So
but
there's a lot
that
of
does
there's a
happen.
lot
King
of
of the
that.
Hill just came back.
I saw that with a black guy.
No, you just saw the trailer. They moved back into the house. You saw the trailer.
I didn't
right?
watch King of the Hill like that though, honestly. So
No.
So the voice actor got
Yeah, John Redcorn.
yesterday.
Who?
the main guy.
No,
No.
the was it the Native American dude?
His name was John Redcorn on the show. He got he got shot
I
like
remember
for
that.
real life. He got shot in he had an argument with his neighbor and his neighbor shot him.
Really?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. I don't know what they're arguing with.
They said they were saying. I think the husband was saying it was something like homophobic.
Oh, I thought he was sitting on the porch, and the dude came home was like, "Why are you sitting on the front of
That's
my porch
crazy.
with family?" And
So the guy who did the voice just died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
just
Got the best news of his life. We back, baby.
Yeah, I mean they recorded already. They recorded and
Damn,
they,
that's
they
crazy.
shot already and then
That
he got
Redcorn, that name sounds familiar. Well, I know old boy Sir had a song called John Redcorn.
Yes.
Yeah, sir.
He did.
So
Yeah.
what is that? What's the reference from that?
I might be
It's the
saying I
show.
think it's
from
John
King of the
Redcorn.
Hill.
Oh, okay.
It's from King of the
Boom.
Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, then what's his name? I thought they had an actor who died before on there.
They
the same dude who did it, the same character. He replaced somebody else.
Oh, so
That
that
was
character's
20
cursed.
No, that was 2023. I think it was a different voice actor.
I think it was the same John Redcorn character. I think he died before.
I don't.
And
know.
then
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I might be wrong. I think I just read that. But
So John Redcorn is the character from King of the Hill.
correct.
Okay.
Great character too, though. They were hilarious.
Was he the one that
That shit
mumbled?
was- No, that's Dale Gribble. Dale Gribble. John Redcorn was smashing Dale's wife because so Dale Gribble, the one. No, you're talking about Boomhauer.
so-
My bad.
Yeah.
Dale Gribble was the other guy that passed away. The voice actor for him passed away in 2023.
Oh wow.
He passed away.
Yeah.
No, that's Boomhauer.
That's
Hang
Boomhauer.
on, man.
Yeah, that's who I'm.
Dale was a dude. John Redcorn was
Dale's
the Native
the
American
cul-de-sac one, right? He's bald.
Yeah,
he's a dumb one.
Always
right?
wears a hat.
Yeah.
But
That's the white
Yeah,
dude,
he-
right? White blonde hair
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And so John Redcorn was smashing his wife, and his son was half Indian, half Native American,
Oh,
and
okay.
and the white lady. But he never noticed.
Oh, okay.
He never knew. He was like, "Look at my boy, he looks just like me." He like never noticed that he was. They would always be taking off together, and it was like, "Should we tell him?"
Nah.
No, Bobby. What
Then
the
that's sad,
hell?
man. Shout out to the Redcorn family. I guess.
That's wild.
Well, that's
No,
not his
that's not
name.
his name.
That's the character.
that's
Yeah,
a
Yeah, I
cartoon.
forgot his actual.
That's
You
why I was
shouting
getting
out the
confused.
cartoon
Yeah, I was
family.
like, shout out to the Redcorn. We're praying for the Redcorns.
Jonathan Joss. Is his
Okay.
name.
and he was in like a bunch of what was the biker show? I think he was in there.
Not mine's the spinoff, but
yeah.
Oh my god.
Or maybe he was
Sons of
one
Anarchy.
of the two.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sons of SOA?
Yeah, one of those. SOA.
Sons of
I never watched that. That
Anarchy.
was one I meant to
SOA
get
was
into.
good.
I meant to get into
Them
That's a
early
good
seasons
one.
were really
Early,
good.
I was gonna say early season.
early
Then-
seasons were really
He's
good.
in Parks and Recreation too.
Then it was too much.
Wait, who was he in
I
SOA?
like the later seasons.
I don't know. I never seen it.
Later season got too.
I might be wrong.
dramatic.
I think it was something like that. One of those
Oh.
shows.
Yeah, it got a little bit when they started going to, I think, Fresno and stuff.
I'm doing all kinds.
Yeah.
Of
When they brought the black gangs in and stuff, come on.
stuff. That was from the beginning, but they just started doing like. It became so much. I was like, if you were really living like, it'd be all over the new. Like, bikers been around since forever, and
it became too
never
unbelievable.
seen. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
They
And
don't
then
speak
when
much.
you from California, the runs they was doing, it's like, bruh, y'all in Fresno, then you in Oakland, then you in LA, and then you here, like,
know,
really?
yeah.
You did all that in 4 hours?
Yeah.
Nigga, are you insane? Like, no.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it would be ridiculous, bro. The stuff they was doing. I'm like, I live here. I know how long these trips take. Y'all not doing all that. I'm just gonna run to the Oakland real quick.
Right. One time they
From
ran to
San
London
Diego.
and came back.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about, bro?
What?
From Mexico to Oakland,
Yeah.
and you just did that
Mhm.
real quick?
I never saw. What's the zombie movie series?
Oh,
Walking
Walking
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, I never
Early
I saw
Walking
that.
Dead.
Early was
fire.
good.
Then
They got like 83 spinoffs
Then,
now.
yeah,
though.
now
Oh my
it's like they
God.
start going every
It's
which
hella
way.
spinoffs from that show.
The last good season was with where they killed Glenn. What was the dude named Nim?
No. He
Neat.
still he got his own spinoff with the girl.
Exactly.
Not the nigga with the blonde dreads.
No,
No.
That's
He's
when I
talking
stopped
about
watching.
Neiman.
You gonna do with the tiger?
With the white tiger and
This nigga
blonde
had-
dread. Like, man, if you
he's
don't
talking
get
about
Nima?
oh god,
Neiman or something. He was a good bad guy.
Negan.
Yeah.
They was trying
but
to
he's
say
on. Yeah,
nigga.
he's on the spinoff
So he got a spinoff.
with the girl that he killed, Glenn's wife.
They're together?
No, but they have a spinoff, and
Okay.
then Rick and his chick got a spinoff.
Rick ain't dead?
No, Rick. He just so the actor took a break to be a father,
Okay.
like with his kids.
He came back.
and then he came. So he and Michonne got a spinoff,
So
and then
Rick and Michonne.
and then Daryl I think got a spinoff,
I rock with Daryl.
and then it was just like I was like, bro, I'm not, because I barely finished the original. Like I was just like,
That's
all
too
right.
much. When they start going every which
It was
way.
just these type of shows. You got to keep the drama going to keep the shows going, but you'd be like, all right, like that's why it's hard for me to finish a series, and I only finish it because I didn't dedicate this kind of time. I want to see how it ends.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Show's
times,
gotta end.
but one time I've been wanting out.
It's
a
the
lot of these
same
shows.
season every season.
Dexter,
We gotta
I wanted
get
out.
here.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Like most shows, I'll be like, it was them first couple seasons was good. The only show that had me from start to finish was The Wire.
Wait, so no show. So there's no show for you guys that you like, I want this to last forever.
Forever?
Yeah.
No,
Is there any
they
show
gotta
that's
go.
been done? You like, let me keep this going.
King of Queens.
I could have kept watching that. I could have kept watching Fresh Prince probably, but it's inevitable that it's gonna go stupid though. So you just
Yeah.
Fresh Prince
It starts looking unbelievable
So just
when they
end
get a
it.
certain
So
age.
just
Martin. I could have seen Martin as old man.
I couldn't. I
with
saw
Gina.
after the first 3 seasons of Martin, I was like, all right.
That last season
Them
of
last
Martin was
2 seasons, that last season and a half of Martin was mid as fuck.
Yeah.
You didn't like the Brian McKnight episode?
Mm.
I
When he
forgot he was even
proposed
on
to
there.
her? and
I
he
just
came out in
recently
the
ran
snow?
through Jamie Foxx. That could have kept going.
Nah.
I recently just rewatched it.
I
I was
only
like,
watched the
it's funny.
first season.
That's a solid
was like,
I only watched season 1 of Jamie Foxx. I
I
wasn't
just
a
recently-
diehard big fan of the Jamie Foxx show.
That's a
Me
solid
either.
show.
Like
It was
I
funny,
watched
though,
it.
but
It was
it
after
was just
school,
like-
but I just watched it all, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember.
Why
It
did
was- it
Wayans
was
Brothers
legit.
in?
did 99 episodes, and that was it.
That was one to me. I was gonna like.
Built their whole
all this-
network up, and
Right.
then,
Yeah.
That was when I was like, this.
That was
narrative just
WB,
keep on
right?
going.
That was WB. Yeah,
They sure did build up the WB.
Absolutely.
first season started with them.
It was them.
That's what these
And
UPN
Jamie
Foxx,
used all
Danny
the black
Harvey
shows.
shows.
to
Once they
bring
got
up,
the white
man.
show,
Dress
what's
code
the
gang.
church show that they did?
like 7 days, whatever, seven
Seventh
heaven, something like that.
After they did
Only
that,
took one white show to bring in.
all the black shows was gone.
CW. That's how they do it.
WB Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course.
it was Wayans Brothers.
Yep. That's what we were starting with.
Yeah,
That was
Wayans
Where's
Brothers.
the blacks?
Damn.
They merged with CW. I was like, oh, this is
It's
over.
over.
So it was a risk that Marlon and them took by going to this new network, right? Like,
No, it was a different deal that they took because they have longer to recoup to pay you your after it goes syndicated, they have longer to pay you because they're a startup network. So they got a whole bunch of rules. But yeah, they launched it and then they got their hit white shows and like most of the networks.
so it was first Wayans Brothers, then Moesha. Moesha was on there too, right?
That was UPN.
That's UPN.
Oh,
So
okay.
UPN was
Your
doing that
blacks
too.
mixed up.
Yeah, okay.
UPN was using all them black shows.
Shit,
to build
Fox
up
did
to-
it
That's
first?
you poor niggas. That's UPN. We were
Fox did it too. Yeah.
wealthy black.
Fox
sure
used black
did.
people to build it up.
Fox
Yeah.
had
Live in
one-
Color, right?
They live in color.
Fox had one white show.
Live in color rock.
All them shows.
Yep, Martin.
Martin.
Living
all that-
Single
all
on
that was
Fox?
on-
Especially in the 90s.
all that was on
That's
Fox.
all
Yeah.
they did.
That's crazy.
The only white
bro.
show
You
they
think
had was
about
Married
it?
with Children. That was it.
Yo.
And they was
And
poor
that was
white.
supposed to be a black show.
Yeah.
It was created by a black man.
Yep.
Did the black man that created it agree to make it white, or did he think, you know what I mean, or was he?
Yeah,
just-
he took them
that bread.
checks.
Yeah, he did.
was there.
Oh, no, I'm saying. So Fox was like, how about we make him a white guy?
I don't know if Fox said
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Or was he like,
He
I'm
might
gonna
have
make it
been
a white
like,
dude?
yeah.
His whole idea was it was supposed
Or
to
it
be
was
called.
like, we ain't buying this because it's a nigga, and then he was like, I got an idea.
No, his idea was to call it not the Cosbys. It was supposed to be the opposite of the Cosbys.
Right.
And I don't know if people were just like, may not be a good look.
For black people.
Yeah, because you had the Cosbys. So he was gonna do. So I mean, all
A bad dad.
yeah, they're just a white trash version, right?
So it would have been
Yeah.
a black trash.
It would have been that. So
it
you,
probably wouldn't have hit.
Yeah,
honestly.
Alex was-
It
yeah.
probably wouldn't have hit.
Not during that time.
but you made him white, and that was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. bro.
Bud was nothing but
Because then they
you
already
big
had
dummy.
Roseanne. That was
Yeah.
a poor white family. So they was like, oh, let's make these whites poor this time.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, they
about
were blue
Roseanne.
collar.
Kelly was Denise.
Roseanne, I didn't see as poor. They seem really Midwest blue collar though.
I thought they were poor when I watched, but I didn't
They
watch
were
the show like that
very-
either. But
The
they looked
Bundys
poor
were
to me.
poor.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
poor.
they were
poor.
supposed to be poor.
Yeah.
It was Al was a shoe salesman. All that they had a
Yeah.
nice crib for them to be that poor though.
Yeah.
The 90s was a different time.
They was up in the poor too. I remember they had seasoned salt sandwiches. I was like, God damn. Like, they was up in the pour.
They
on
had,
their
it was Tank. What was it? Tank? What was that called? What was that? Orange.
I remember he wanted to
horrible-
iron his shirt one time and just had pegs sit on his clothes. And I was like,
No, they were.
come on, bro.
They were great.
poor.
That was great, bro. That's one of my favorites.
So I wonder if it was a black show, would it have been? He had
They
to make
probably
them
would have been
ghetto?
like, yeah, probably. And then they would have just been like, we already did the
What's up,
Cosby
LaQuisha? It would have been like that,
I don't know if that's
good times.
or would have been country.
That's
poor.
what
Yeah.
I think. I think of a
times.
good
Oh.
times.
Just not as many broad jokes.
But probably black people at that
Good
time
times
was
wasn't
like,
silly though.
That's why I said broad jokes.
Yeah.
Married with Children brought
It
the
had,
broad
it had its
jokes.
moments, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
a
it
funny
wasn't
show.
like silly. Good times was more serious.
Yeah.
Man, when that deaf kid fell down that elevator, that shit was
On Good Times?
hilarious.
that Wayans episode where they redid it was so funny to me.
When Marlon is JJ.
Marlon was killing me, bro.
It's so many behind the scenes jokes that
He was killing me.
It's that time of the year where we get to see who are the basketball gods as they battle off in this series. We see who gets bragging rights for a whole year and take that chip home. You know what you could take home? You could take home some cash with prize picks. Because I'm going to pick the underdog. Oh, Chaz Rogers is going to pick an underdog, man. This year's basketball players are headed towards crowning a first-time champion in more than 50 years. That's crazy. Don't miss your last chance to cash in on history with prize picks. Pick more or less on plays like points, rebounds, assists, and more for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Me personally, when I want to come up, I'm going to take the underdog. What the hell? The Helly Burton? All day. And it's easy, man. Like I said, you just pick more or less. It's that simple. So do yourself a favor, man, and sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. You don't even need to win to receive money. It's crazy. It's a guarantee. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead up to big payouts like Taco Tuesday each Tuesday. PrizePicks discount select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. It sets you up to win, baby. So download PrizePicks today and use the code ISSUES to get $50 off instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. I'll loan you $5. I'm not. This code is issues. $50 off instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, run your game.
That was great.
Good time.
What network was Fresh Prince on?
NBC.
NBC.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He came
That
off
makes sense.
on the rip. Prime time.
Right.
Yeah,
NBC.
He had a hot
Big
slot
dog.
too.
Killing.
Quincy Jones.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 8 p.m. show?
He was
Mhm.
killing.
Prime time.
Yeah, he had. Yeah. They don't
That
make
was a
shows like they used to.
kaboom.
Yeah.
They do. They just don't put
They don't be
them
on
on
networks.
networks.
So many shows, bro.
It's
Well-
too much. It's too many shows to watch, bro.
There's too many shows without us on them to watch. They'll throw one black dude on a show now, but there's not many just full black shows. Unless you get a Tubi, but I'm talking about on network.
No, we got shows that's just
Tubi be white soon enough.
Not on network.
not on network.
Major
no.
networks, no.
No, we have streaming.
We got Cedric the Entertainer.
And that's it.
Is he the only one that's on network right now?
Neighborhood.
We had
Yes.
Marlon for a while.
Wayne's just got Papa's house just got
gone.
Yeah.
canceled.
I'm
I
thinking
still
of
don't
every other
understand why
network.
that's canceled. Papa House was fucking funny to me.
So sometimes it's just in the deals.
Mm.
What's another? Is there another
Other
black
stuff,
show on?
other things.
You know what the
that-
difference is, though, too? Back in the
Abbott
day, they used to
Elementary.
let. Yeah.
Abbott, but Abbott's. I can't say Abbott's a black show.
Pretty
sure
I
it's a
would
black
call it a
show.
black show.
As a
Majority
white,
of that
They only have the
cast-
one white
As a
teacher,
white
two white
creator.
teachers. Everybody else black.
Black creator.
there's a black
Yeah.
creator over there.
Everybody else
Quentin,
black.
okay.
Quentin.
Yeah, okay.
It's a black show. Matter of fact, the
That's
more I
two.
think about it, it's very black.
We
The,
got
the
two.
students,
It's very
it's a
black.
black neighborhood. Yeah.
Philly,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you're
in
right.
Philadelphia.
It's
You're
very
right.
black.
Yeah,
How they act.
black
the
problems at the school.
Yeah, the people
Yeah.
they cast, all the parents black,
Yeah.
everybody, it's a black show.
Yeah,
That's
see
two-
Chinnon on there.
that's
Yeah,
two.
Chin to
It's
here,
black,
nigga,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it's black.
That's two compared to what we came up with.
Oh, yeah, we
at
had a
least
ton.
we
We
had
had hella.
some places to grab different characters and see different angles
I
of
feel like
life.
'90s black TV was cracking. It seemed like a lot.
Yeah.
It was.
Because a lot of networks launched.
Even
Summer-
shows that weren't like they necessarily weren't. They were built around it, but they didn't necessarily weren't like a black show.
And then like
Even the
all
number
that
of black
shit.
kid shows was a lot back then.
and then the 2000s,
Sister,
like
and
Alvin and
Smart
Wayne.
Guy,
Yeah,
and blah, blah. They had
Smart Guy.
Family Matters. They had a bunch of kid black shows
Yeah.
back then.
Men in Outer Space.
Man, and
I remember that.
Homeboys.
Homeboys, I'm
in
sorry.
outer space.
What was the one with Alfie?
Alf.
Goo.
Oh,
you know
what
what I'm
is
talking
what?
He's a cop in Atlanta now. I saw something.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, the dude who played Alfie. What show
What
was
was that
that?
show?
My
My
brother
Brother
and me.
and Me.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Yeah. My brother and me. Yeah.
That's the one that what's her name was on, right?
Amanda
what's the
Seals.
fine? No, what's the fine girl? Megan Good. What was she on? My Cousin Skeeter.
She was on My Cousin
Yeah.
Skeeter. Yeah.
See, we had it was hella black shows back then.
I think, like,
Jet Jackson. Remember him?
Keenan
Jackson,
Kel,
yeah.
all that.
Keenan Kel.
Yeah.
It's like 2006. That shit was done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
At least for me,
In
like
the
kid wise,
2000s,
I think like the last one I really remember was like I know Romeo had a show.
Romeo
then,
did have a show.
What was that called?
Jordan,
Cuts?
just Jordan. No, it was just called the Romeo Show. He just had a show.
Oh,
that
that's
was called
Marcus
Romeo.
Houston. Was
He was on.
Cuts.
Romeo was on Disney Channel.
No, he's on Nick,
Okay.
and just Jordan was on Nick as well. After That's So Raven, Keenan Kel faded away. Before that,
Yeah.
Judge Jordan was that JJ? Lil JJ?
Yeah,
Who's Just
JJ,
Jordan? I never
Just
heard of
Jordan.
that.
It was
Yeah, I
Jet-
remember- you remember
JJ.
that
Wasn't it
Yeah.
Jet Jackson?
Jet Jackson
we
was
remember
like.
that.
That's another show.
My brother
right?
watched that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
came on
Cousin
like
Skeeter?
a weird time. Jet Jackson came on like a weird like 3
I think
p.m.
Cousin
or something.
Skeeter came out in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm thinking like what, like I saw some of those, but the ones that like after a while was just.
I wonder
that was
why
it.
they
Like,
stopped all
2006.
that.
It was like that was it.
Them
I
black
don't
shows
think it
was
was
killing.
social media. I think social media is a tribute to everything that's like kind of going away.
When I was more about the
I don't think kids
the
are
network,
watching.
network
My
TV
trends.
kids,
like
no,
that.
my kids are.
Aren't they watching their iPad and shit?
They're watching. I mean, they're streaming stuff on Netflix, Hulu. You know, what I mean, they're watching the shows. We just don't have cable. If we
Izzy
had
really
cable,
don't, yeah.
they'd be watching the shows that are
I
on
think
the
it's just
cable.
too many options.
But now everybody has streaming,
Not black
so
options.
they
We
just
have
watch.
very few shows out. Very,
Yeah.
very, very, very few.
It's just
Even
it's
though they got
the,
more channels now.
it's like the illusion of options too. Because then it's like how many of these shows are actually that engaging to what you want to look at. There's so
Yeah.
many options, you get overwhelmed and you just end up not watching shit, or you just go back and watch the stuff that you already seen.
That's what I'm
But then
okay.
also makes it harder to watch it because where is it? Where is The Office now? Like what network is it
Office is on
It-
Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, what happens is now when we have black stars, we don't give them shows. We put them on a white show, or they take the job on a white show. They're not.
Somebody
like,
said Miss Pat show's good.
Yeah, I've never
That's
seen
not- is that- that's not on
BT,
network.
though.
I thought that was
No.
no, it's,
Is it-
I thought that was a judge show.
I thought it was, no, not that one.
That's
She has a
she
TV
different-
show.
It's a sitcom
Oh, she has a new
also.
TV
Yeah,
show.
it's on
Okay.
like season like 5 now or something like that, and that's on BET.
Oh, BET Plus, right?
Whatever that
I
BET.
said BT is all Tyler Perry.
Well, I think that's what happened too. I think what happened was not only did we stopped putting up stuff that we wanted. It went straight to reality, and black people was like, black people was like, we good off this shit.
Right.
Like I think black entertainment became like, even when BET became a shit show, so people stopped watching it.
BT Wars was I loved watching BT Wars when I was younger.
Wars?
BT.
he just
BT
saying
Awards.
he
Oh,
just saying
awards.
BT in general.
BT tried to be so
No, I'm
much.
talking about the
What
network.
was BT's
Not it.
go-to show though, from just in general?
From which year?
They just used to do music.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
It was like
yeah,
106
yeah.
and
Never-
Park.
they never
I
had
thought they
one-
had shows
106
back
in
then,
Park.
though.
Yeah, 106 and Park was
106 and
like.
Park.
106
was
in Park
the
had Rap City.
Did you say Rap City?
Yeah.
Be checking the
That
basement.
after school BET used to be fire, but I guess it was all music.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Uncut.
Music and
I mean, that's
that was
kinda-
late night.
music
kinda
and
how,
talk
like-
show. Music and talk show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how MTV was.
Yeah.
That's exactly. But once MTV started
MTV went to
doing
reality.
Road
and then
rules.
BET
Started
went right
doing
after
reality
them.
shows.
After
Yeah.
they started doing College Hill
Right.
and whatever else came on along after that. But Viacom, VH1, they
Yeah,
own
on it,
all
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, so they
Viacom
own
was like, y'all gonna
reality
watch
shit.
Wildin' Out and Ridiculousness all day. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's what it is now.
What
It's
you gonna
so
do
crazy.
about it?
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, one more time, man.
Yep.
And they had Wayans Brothers on there for a long time.
That's honestly what
Oh,
switched it. I think that's what it was.
No,
The-
BET didn't get Wayans
Yeah,
Brothers,
they
did
did.
they?
No,
Oh, they
and
did?
Well, you gotta-
Viacom got it.
You got to know
Oh,
the shift
MTV.
also. That writer strike happened
writer
in
strike.
2008.
Yep.
And then they weren't. So everybody went reality.
Yep.
Right. That's when I think maybe the only reality show that was really hot at the time was Real World, Road Rules, and
That was it. Those
What was-
two.
no.
There
What
was
was
another one.
Oh,
Brothers.
Survivor.
Oh,
Survivor was
Survivor.
around. After that, you got every single variation of
Also, the Joe Rogan show.
Fear Factor?
Oh,
Fear
Fear Factor.
Factor.
Yeah.
But I
There
remember
was
they
something that was
called
coming
that.
before then. So
I remember
we
they
had-
called that back in the day, though. They
What?
said in the next 10 years, everything's gonna be reality. I remember this when I
Did
think
they
Road
go,
Rules had
did
just
they
come
go
out.
away from that now? Like, is it going away from reality, or is it still
Hell
in
no.
reality?
No, reality
Still-
still,
still
man.
some of the
what-
biggest
shows. More than ever.
Love Island,
Mr.
all those dating
Beast.
shows are
Yeah,
reality.
people
Yeah.
watching all that shit.
There's
And then
more
everything
than
they
that.
do on you, all these shows on YouTube and stuff.
What's
are-
the big
Now
Netflix
that's where
one? Squid Games.
a lot of
Squid Games, yeah.
Netflix shows are going. I mean, sitcom. People are doing their own sitcoms and putting them out on YouTube,
Mm.
and people are watching those.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
where-
that's how what's your
Yeah.
name got on.
They watching
What was the one? Karate Kid. Not Karate
Yeah.
Kid, the new one.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Kid.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Cobra
Kai.
Kai. Yeah.
People, that's how Insecure happened.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
literally, it's already did the same thing.
She did her own shit, so people doing their own
Yeah,
shit.
her own-
and that,
yeah, web series,
The
yeah.
problem is though, these networks are just ass. They
But no,
don't know
Issa
how
Rae's
to-
was different. Issa Rae's was a web series. Which name was more of a sitcom.
Yeah.
Cobra
Yeah,
Kai
Cobra
was a
Kai was an
sitcom.
actual
Yeah.
show from YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah.
Do your own shit, put it out, and then the networks that come with that money.
Well, then at that point, you don't really need them.
You don't need 'em.
You
Yep.
just want the celebrity of it, so you go
Right.
to. The
I mean, they're
network.
gonna offer you a nice chunk
Yeah.
of change,
But you're gonna make that chunk of change if you own your show.
and I'm sure a lot of them still
You're
do.
gonna make more than
Yeah.
that chunk of change if you stay consistent and own your show.
Well, because
It's
now
also
you
like
get to
paying the-
negotiate.
You know, teams and stuff. If you want to up the budget.
Well, now, if you have 100 episodes, you can keep syndicating it with different
Mhm.
places. You
Yeah.
know, or you can just let it live on your channel and collect.
Right.
But also, you know, it changed, man, because like there used to be creatives in these offices, right? Disney was a team of creatives. All these places, all ABC, they used to have talent executives. Everybody went corporate. So now everybody has a board. Everybody's a public traded company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then it becomes way more about the numbers. Like
That's what I'm saying. They don't let shows build anymore, too. Like,
it's just
Nope,
about
they do one and done.
everything's a
One and done.
database.
It's
It's
not
right.
a creative industry anymore. Now
Right.
it's a business like every other business.
I mean, it's always been, but at a one point in time, I saw like, and it happened in movies. Movies was like the last safe haven, and now it's happening with movies so much. Everybody's trying to get $1 billion. Everybody's trying to get.
But then,
it's like, that's the
what
mark.
makes me laugh is like now they're mad that everybody's doing YouTube and independent stuff. Y'all created this.
Mhm.
You forced us
To
as
do
the
it. Y'all wasn't
creatives.
rocking with
Y'all
us.
wasn't rocking with us.
picking
So
us,
as the
yeah.
creatives, we had to do it ourselves.
Right.
So that's on you.
You know what I think is gonna happen?
Now,
Though?
there's no jobs. Hollywood's
Well,
dying. Blah. That's your fucking fault.
Well,
Yeah,
the
very
industry,
you were
true.
gatekeeping. You
Yeah,
weren't
domino
like that's
effect,
yeah.
bro.
That's your
Yeah.
fault.
the industry doesn't care because they're like, this is way cheaper than going out and finding talent. Y'all will grow up and then we'll just pay you something that you see as a big amount.
If you
and
reach on
now
their
we own it.
analytics board, they'll come and find
It makes
you.
it easier for them, to be honest.
They don't
They're
go into
not
clubs no
caring.
more. Nobody's in their
Yeah.
clubs looking for you niggas.
It's more
Yeah.
like this is what they wanted to happen.
This is
in
why you
general.
see shows with the Hawk Tour girl starring in it because they're like, oh, her
You
numbers
think they
look right.
wanted this to be Hollywood? Aren't they kind of losing out?
I was like, they
No.
losing
No.
jobs, ain't
Yeah.
they?
No,
Who?
They,
But that's
Just
the,
Hollywood.
Not the executives.
Not
It's
the,
not- but
not
not the
the
people who are at
owners
the
of
top.
the.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Rupert Murdoch, what's his name at Fox?
So-
Still a billionaire. They ain't losing no money.
We're not shooting any more comedies, but they're still putting comedies in their tentpole movies.
Yeah.
They're still shooting horror movies, but now they're putting horror movies in their tentpole movies. So now you're seeing these different genres disappearing in the Marvel movies,
Mm.
and they
executives
don't care.
they're
They've
not
been
worried.
pushing it to be this business for the longest. Back in the 70s, when they started United Artists and Creative Artists, it's
Mhm.
because they were trying to fight back.
And then they all got corporate.
Yeah, they did. They all got moved to different jobs.
But that's what happens. Living in the same economy in the same world that I am, then you know it's crazy out here. Everything's $1,000 for anything. For anything. It's $1,000 per drop of water. It's crazy out here. If you need a relief, do what I do. Get yourself EarnIn. What is EarnIn, you ask? Glad you asked. Let me tell you. EarnIn is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work up to $150 per payday with a max of $750 between pay days. Just download the EarnIn app and verify your paycheck, then access up to $150 as you pay and work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your last or for your next check. I think we've all been there. You have those little times where I'm like, I just need some gas to get to work until Friday. I just need this little oomph to get over the hump to keep me rolling till things start going smooth again. That's where EarnIn comes in, man. It's like that bridge to get you from a to a You need that. Make EarnIn a part of your financial routine with us over 4 million users who say things like, when I think about EarnIn, I think about financial stability, security, gives me a lot of peace of mind. So download EarnIn today, spelled EARNIN in the Google Play or Apple App Store. First time I got it, Amir. Let's go. Keep that in there. When you download the EarnIn app, type in Daddy Issues on the podcast and you sign up. It'll really help out the show. That's Daddy Issues under podcast. It helps us tremendously. That's how we keep the show going, baby. EarnIn is a financial tech company, not a bank. Cash outs are based on your app available earnings. Standard cash out takes 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. What a blessing. Option to expedite your transfer for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. See the cash out user agreement for detailed services not available in all States. And here's what I'm hoping with AI, because AI is going to change this entire business, right? All this other stuff. What I'm hoping is that the people, and this is what we've been seeing, the people still go to the people to people transactions has been happening more and more so with YouTube, social media, all this other stuff. And I'm really hoping you get this real renaissance type of thing where people start going to comedy clubs again. They start going to plays. They start going to museums to see actual artists do things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that people just get so done with the manufacture of, because bro, hey, being able to prompt and make something is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's insane to be able to prompt and make something. And so,
What do you mean by that?
like literally, I can go make a painting, a song, whatever it is, by typing it in, right?
Oh, with AI.
Yeah, with AI,
Right.
you can just type it in, and then you have this piece, and you can go present it to somebody. And it's like, nigga, I can do that shit too, right?
Right.
You may not get the exact
Doesn't
same
that
thing,
water
but-
it down if everyone could just do
Well, it's a big
AI?
loss of
Actually,
talent.
I think it's a plus and a minus
Mhm.
because before it took a while before they'd be like, oh, you got to shoot a presentation.
Mhm.
You'd be like, God damn, I ain't got no money.
That's what it's great for. I
But
agree.
now you'd be like, oh, I get a dude that knows some AI. Come on, sit over here. We gonna shoot this animation real quick or this presentation
Mhm.
for nothing because you know how to work AI. And since I know what I know, it puts me at an advantage over the people that know absolutely nothing.
But once they can generate an entire movie with AI, because it will happen sooner than we think.
How though?
No, they will.
Have fake actors?
Have you seen what's the Google one
Yeah.
called?
VO.
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
It's incredible.
It's a movie that AI made with a fake person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
The thing is,
details
it's always
on their
short,
face.
though. That's the thing. That
Yeah,
was-
they're
it's
still really
always short. It's
But-
always short.
That's scary.
Here's the
'Cause
thing.
I saw someone posting them like stand up, and I was just like, I don't know if you can do stand up.
It was what stand up?
Someone
it is
posted AI
Google.
stand up.
It's a Google. They
Yeah,
have
he was doing
stand-up one.
stand up. A
They're
black
doing a
dude in
comedy
the
show.
crowd, and he was telling jokes. He was like, "I'm real. You guys are, but I'm not. My jokes aren't fake." And I just
But
Wait,
now,
what?
But
Coming
now
up.
This was
they-
a real thing or not a real
it
thing?
was AI.
It's AI.
A
Yeah.
person.
It was a person.
It's an
telling
AI of
jokes.
somebody doing stand up.
Yeah,
The same shit you talking
it's
about.
over
is in
for us,
Google.
bitches.
Wait.
kind of, but not really because
they
there's
weren't
no
at a comedy
personalities
club.
in
Yeah.
there.
No, they were.
had him in a comedy
They had him
club
in a comedy club.
with a
They
crowd.
had
You saw
who?
it.
They just
That's-
filled it
that-
in.
it
It's
was
the
an
AI.
actor.
It's
It was
the
an actor
AI.
on this
That's
movie,
what I'm
nigga.
saying. It's the AI. It's
It's the
Google.
same
It's literally
thing.
Wait,
Google's
here's
AI.
was there a screen up? This is what I'm asking.
No,
Bro,
They were
you
at
go
a
look-
comedy club.
Yes.
No.
No.
The AI setting is in the comedy.
Yes.
club.
Okay.
Yeah,
They built
you
the
guys are
whole
making it seem
thing.
like a what like
They
when
didn't say
common
come.
ground.
They didn't say
Yeah.
come
No,
to
no,
the
no, no,
stage.
no,
I was like,
In the
wait.
same way you were saying they create a movie.
I
they
got
created
you.
a
That's
stand-up-
how they
Okay.
created stand up.
I got what you're
Yeah.
saying.
stand-up
Yeah, it was like
scenario.
that.
Dang, nigga, I was like, how do they put the AI
Yeah.
on stage in front of people?
No.
I said that technology is crazy.
It was the same. It was the same. You saw that? Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
same thing.
I watched them.
Yeah.
The only thing is like they do these things,
He
and
said,
then
but my jokes are.
Yeah,
when
it
it's
was
time for
crazy.
everybody else to use
That's a
them,
great
You said
joke,
what?
AI.
it's like they do these things and they show you the demonstrations because the same shit happened 3 years ago. The
Yeah.
demonstrations of what we saw was like, damn, this is good, and it's the same level
Right.
of what we see now,
It's
but
so much
it
better.
never gets to the people. It never makes it down to like for people to actually use because it's expensive as hell.
Right.
And AI is free today.
Right.
Oh, that's just get you hooked.
Right.
In a couple years, this shit's gonna cost monthly subscriptions where it's gonna be hundreds of dollars
They
a month.
already
And then
Hella
it's,
money.
and that's when
Hell,
because
yeah.
OpenAI has admitted, yo, we're losing billions of dollars
Right.
every month.
Getting y'all hooked.
That's not but they're getting people hooked into it. And when the time comes, they're gonna hit that switch. And then it's gonna be a thing of how dependent are you on this? Do you have any skills? Do you actually know what you're doing? Because now you gotta be like, am I gonna pay this? Or am I gonna try to, it's money splitting
Forgive my
kind of thing.
ignorance with AI. So AI is just an app.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
There
it's
are
like a
apps.
thing.
It's a
There's
thinking computer.
It's a system that lives on a server side that acts as a way for you to kind of do what you need to do. So it's not just one thing.
So
like
if
you
I
could
want to
be an
use
app.
AI right now, what do I do?
You go on your app.
I
You
go
had,
on my
you had,
app.
you had
So you can go to
ChatGPT,
app.
don't you?
Yeah. No, I don't even use
You
it.
don't have
I don't
Genie?
Yeah, I don't have ChatGPT.
Well, you could go in your
Missing out.
Google. Some
yeah,
of the
it's
Google-
Gemini is the
So
the thing for the-
ChatGPT is an app of AI.
I'll tell you exactly how I use
It's one of
ChatGPT.
them.
I use ChatGPT. I built out an entire sitcom, movie, book series talking into ChatGPT.
Oh, word. Okay.
Because talking into it, so if I'm driving, I can literally talk to it like, hey, I'm trying to do this. And it's like, oh, that's a great idea. Mine's is British. Yeah, that's a great idea. Da, 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 da. And it's kind of like having your own writer's room.
But you still got to go in and
You
gotta
still
humanize
have
it.
to do a bunch
Yeah.
of work.
Yeah.
They're trying to make apps that will write scripts for you. They're trying to do that. I think they're ass still. 'Cause
When
they're
you say write for you, you mean you just talk?
You can prompt in a movie idea. You can be like, hey, I got a movie idea about DC going back home.
You still got to tell them
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
You
and
can't
but,
just say.
but
"Write
it'll
me a
write
movie."
out an entire movie.
But it's gonna be trash.
It's gonna be hot ass.
They'll give you the format
They'll give you
or
their
the
version
membrane.
of
You
what
like,
they
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That's what you can play G and see. Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Like
thinking.
at the end of the day, if you're a creative, you're still gonna be a creative.
Yes.
Right.
These computers, these executives, they just can't do what we can do.
But having a tool like ChatGPT is great
Yeah,
because
if you use it right.
yeah, if I'm driving and I'm like, no, I can knock all this stuff out while I'm on the road, while I'm somewhere, I can talk it in, and it's gonna give me everything. If I don't have to sit there and type, that helps. Like, because then I can just rewrite.
Yeah,
don't
I
have to sit
get
there
I
and
get a
type
lot of my
everything.
filler stuff done now
Yeah.
with that, but the real shit is like
You
no.
still got to
Yeah,
put
you
in that
still
work.
gotta
You still
do
got to
it,
clock
yeah.
in.
It's just like, all right, I need to write me a scene at a diner, and this guy comes in late, and
But it
the girl's
saves
waiting.
me-
and that's when you just go from there and be like, all right, let me take this out.
Then
'cause
they'll
they-
put the
if
whole,
this
put
ain't
the whole
human,
diner
yeah.
shit in, but you'll be like, that ain't
That's-
what would happen.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's ass.
Yeah, you got the thing is the rereading
Computer
and
world
like
you from.
proofreading is the part that takes the time where you got to actually.
So
You
you
still
still,
gotta
it's still
work.
gonna take time.
Yeah.
Because like say you got this whole movie
It
script,
still
now you gotta
takes
read this
yeah,
whole
it
movie
still-
script. Yeah.
But you're gonna do it. But you're gonna do it anyways from
Yeah.
scratch.
Yeah.
And instead of doing this for every single word, boom. Now I'm just rewriting is so much easier than writing that whole thing. That's the hardest
Yeah,
part.
but at the
For-
same time,
for,
it's still
for
at the-
me, rewriting is harder because when you have them write the whole scene out, then you're like, that wasn't quite it. Do I have to have them redo the scene?
Yeah,
And then
or do I
let
gotta
me
go
go
all the
change
way?
that.
You got to change some of the action and all that stuff. Yeah.
I think it's just about prompting and curating those scenes because it'll ask you, blah, blah, it'll read it back to you. Go like, no, I want to change this, I want to change that. It'll give you another version of that. Oh, great, let's move on.
Because now that I'm a writer, the rewrites I've been doing are
Plus
coming
you-
together.
There you go.
Piecing them together.
Bro, it made everything so much because that was the thing. I was like, hey, having to do all this by yourself is terrible, especially when someone's not paying you to do it right now. But you got to write the script first.
Yeah.
You got to write it.
Before you went in with ideas.
Yeah, it's got to get done.
Nah, they want to see who's
Now they wanna-
in it.
yeah, you're like,
who
damn,
got to produce it. Who's
This is my
directing it.
idea.
I think that's also the part of it is pushing in a way to make you either you have a leniency on it or it's like a villain that's coming to take what you already do.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'm
I think
saying.
that's how they want to push it on you. So it's like, be scared, be afraid. But the thing is like, people keep saying like, oh, I'll get a job being a prompter. And it's like, what the fuck is that? Because then eventually, anybody could type in stuff. And the thing is, it's random. It's not like if I
Right.
type in the exact same thing, it's going to give me the same thing back as somebody else. It's not. It's just going to be
Right.
slightly similar.
Is it
So it's all random because you, as much as you can fine tune things, it
Right.
can still come out and be like, that ain't what I asked.
is it
it's-
possible that it just goes away? AI?
No.
It's
It's
just
so
here to
helpful.
stay?
It's so helpful with so many things.
It's
it
always,
will be
the thing
limited.
is, it's always been there. It's been a behind the scenes tool, which I feel like that's where it works the
Oh.
best. When you don't have a direct interaction
But
with
they
something
don't
trying
want
to
this
change
thing.
it.
They don't want this behind the scenes.
But look,
they
you
want
can-
that money from it.
You can
Yeah.
do this also. It's chat, and I'm just talking about ChatGPT in general. Is that it's one of the most useful things that there is because it's not just a writer's app; it's an artificial intelligence. So if you said, "Hey, I want to look at stock trading. What's the best way to do this?" Damn near anything you can Google, right? It's going to give you. It's not just going to search.
ChatGPT does that. Yeah.
It's not only going to search. It's going to give you a thought back, a process back after everything is learned from the internet. Just happens here. It's
Well,
going to say
some things.
What
it
do you
doesn't- some things
pay
it
for
doesn't do.
ChatGPT?
it's free.
No, it's
There's a paid version.
Like I said,
it's-
free now.
yeah.
I'm telling you, like
Yeah, people are gonna get dependent.
Yeah,
and they
it's
can't
Net-
function
Netflix
without.
was what we
It's
came
like
out
it's
with?
like
it's like $99
It's like how
a
people
year.
can't add without calculators.
Mm.
They're doing that type of shit,
But the
which is
equip-
why I'm not a big fan of everything. Because I'm like, somebody put up, even though it's supposed to be funny, and they was like, I get it with the AI shit, but like, there's some shit I need y'all to know. I don't want my doctor learning, like cheating on tests. If you're, I
Yeah.
need you to fucking know what you're doing.
Hands on.
That
I
kid
need
got
you to be-
banned from Harvard
man,
doing that
yeah.
shit.
Hey man,
I
that
need you
robot
to-
about to be your doctor.
I need you to know what I'm doing.
Well,
They're gonna be a
also,
whole
also
It's somebody. The thing is, somebody has to oversee all of this stuff.
I need
anyway.
somebody that I can blame if it
There's
go
gonna be
wrong.
one fat
And I
nigga
can punch
as
in the
far
head.
as
Slurpee.
No, it,
right now it's all limited. They
Yeah.
made it limited. You can't just go on and be like, "Give me all the best stocks."
Yeah.
It'll be like, I can't do that.
But if
Like,
you
what-
pay, it's not limited, right?
It's gonna-
No,
gonna-
even when you pay.
It's
still
gonna
limited.
give
But
you
the
a
thing
strategy.
Is, the information is because it's pulling from everywhere. It doesn't really
Right.
know what's actually true or false or
Right.
right,
Right.
It
or
just
wrong.
be saying shit.
It's gonna give
And
you.
that's the problem with AI because it has. What do they call that shit? It's they have a name for it, which is weird as fuck. But there's a name because it's like AI does this thing where it thinks on its own, and then it's like, whoa, where you going?
Yeah.
Come back, like come back to reality. They do that kind of thing.
It's gonna give you a strategy thing, and it's gonna say, this is what we think. And then you can always go like, okay, you can always detail it to get more and more and more and more. You can always keep prompting it. You know what I mean?
You know what?
So all it takes is it to be right one time, and you be like,
I think this is why it's going to do
well.
well.
Put your material in ChatGPT and let it write your material out and
Watch
see
how
how
shitty
much
it
it
is.
fucks it up.
It's gonna be trash.
But it will write it all
So
out.
comedians, we're good. We're
I
always
think
gonna be good.
creators
For now, we're safe.
Creators will always be good, and I think this kind of stuff is really only going to do well because it's for lazy people.
It's not.
Well,
Here's the thing, though. You're going to be able to do so much more because it's taking away the little stuff. All those little things that take time, you go, chat, do this. Now I can do the heavy stuff. All the easy lifting is going to be done for you. Somebody you would hire an assistant for, whatever else, you go like, I can save this money here. This can be reallocated to something else. If you're a business person, you're going to be a business person. You can just do more business because you're saving time and money in other things.
Plus, it helps with the creative. Like, I've been watching these videos now. So I had a show a while ago about adult babies, but I didn't know how to bring it to life. Now I'm watching, and they have, like I posted the other day, they had a baby Dave Chappelle.
I've seen all those. Everybody's doing them.
And I'm like, normally, if you came with that idea, you're like, well, how the fuck am I going to get these babies to do all this shit?
Right.
Get them in. But with the AI, it made their creative easier to do. Which
I've been seeing those.
It has an AI look. It's
Sure.
uncanny.
For now,
but the funny thing is, it's like when they took over the studio, was it Ghibli? When they took over that thing, they basically trained their models to do that. And then it kind of tinted everything to have like this Ghibli look. Like things shift, like whatever is the popular thing, it shifts what everything else ends up looking like. So then there's like this tint in the video, be like, oh yeah, you know. It looks strange. It's
the color's way too good.
Yeah,
well, I fall
uncanny.
for every AI model. Sorry. God damn.
You didn't notice that fifth finger, nigga? I mean, that six finger?
I never made it to the fifth finger.
Bro, it's still new. It's
only going to get
It's
better.
only going to get better. It's only going to get less expensive.
I feel like that's the
it's
hope.
only going to get...
The thing is like the hope is it's going to get better, and that's what they keep telling you.
This is
it's
how
free
tech
now.
goes.
It's going to get better. This and that. The thing is there's a deteriorating factor or a switching factor where it's like once you see the underlying truth of what the system is and what it depends on and how it works, it's like there's ultimately a fallout here.
Yeah,
and I don't know how far along that may be or what has changed and stuff like that into that kind of stuff. I mean, you get hooked if you want to. That's really the thing of it.
Dude, it's gonna. We already
it's like
know
the
this.
people like I've been reading articles about college students and their reliance on AI and stuff like that, and it's literally like you're so stupid that you can't even realize your reliance on AI has made you completely.
But Amir, this is what happened
as a fool.
This is what happened when the internet first came in. And people were doing book reports, and they said you're not allowed to go search on Google. You're not allowed to search. You had to go in the books and look this up yourself and cite it. This was a big thing.
I forgot they were saying that.
This was a big thing when the internet first came.
I mean, I grew up in that era too.
Right. So this is what I'm saying, right?
Your old ass know about that era.
I'm like, my son got through high school with AI.
I was one who couldn't Google. When I was in high school, he was like, "Damn, we can't do this shit no more."
I understand Amir being in that era, but you old.
But this is what I'm saying.
Like probably at the emergence of
this was the
beginning of it.
Yeah, we were learning how to go online at school.
Oh snap!
So then you're like, oh, I can just go look up this stuff. Everybody was putting so much information on at that time.
They were saying you can't do it. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to go.
Right. There's like, no, you can't search that source.
Right.
What book did you get this for?
The internet
we're here
as a whole, like that's also you still had the skill. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You still learn the skill to.
But now I want to need to. I don't need a library ever again in my life. I don't need a.
True.
No, I don't.
Put it this way.
Unless I need to use the internet.
You don't need chat.
I mean, but I'm saying there's an internet and a library, but it's also you have to understand which works for what.
My daughter
like most of the
is
stuff
never going to need to go to the library. She's never going to know
I
need
get
the
it, but
Dewey
it's
Decimal
the skill
System.
of understanding
The
what
Dewey
the
Decimal
like what the library holds and what the internet has, because it's just like, I'll just have the internet. And then what sources are you getting this from? When Google is not even reliable to give you the proper information anymore.
The people who are going to check you are going to go to Google to check you. They're going to get the same information
Well,
you got. They're not going to go look at books.
So the thing is, when they
that
come up with a way to catch you, they also come up with a way to further get away.
For sure. It's drug dealing, baby.
Yeah, when Sage was in high school, he was selling papers.
Yeah.
And I just thought he was smart. He was like, nah, it's ChatGPT. Then they found something that could see if your paper's from ChatGPT, but then they dropped an app that keeps that app from discovering your shit.
Now you're shoving drugs up your ass.
I mean, it's the same thing with,
you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Using the
to get away.
I forgot what it's called. Like there's a thing where it's like you could just see the cliff notes of all of the books and stuff like that. Like that. that stuff's been around, but it's also like I say, like reliance. You get through, right? Because the way
I see your point. I agree with you.
You pass, right? You pass, and then you get out into the real world. You have no skill.
Yes, you do. You have management skills. Because you still, even with going through the ChatGPT, you have to know what to put in to get out of it. So you
still have to know how to use it.
So as a manager,
but that's
have
your
to
skill.
know.
Is you? I learned to use ChatGPT.
That's all managers do is they know.
But how do they become managers? Like I'm with them. I like a best of both worlds type thing. I don't believe in. Some people be like, we're gonna do all this, and some people are like, I'm keeping it old school, and I'm like, I like my era because I feel like we have a lot of balance.
Yeah,
we came up looking in encyclopedias and know how to do that, but also know how to use this new shit,
bro.
So I'm like, I like being able to.
30 years from now,
if there's a big power outage, I can fucking do some math in my head. I can do, you know what I mean? Like, being
30 years
being
from now,
solely reliant on one thing is not good.
There's going to be a new baseline.
30 years from now, they're going to be telling you that what you lived through 20 years ago didn't exist because we can't pull it up through AI.
We go in 10 years.
Which is great. It's not going to matter.
That does matter. History matters.
I think that matters, bro.
No,
history definitely matters.
You have
matters.
But a lot of history that we've learned was already erased and changed around.
How many
times?
It's
going to keep happening.
They be discovering.
But that's what I'm
we
saying.
didn't know
But some of the real stuff wasn't books. Niggas wasn't reading them.
And now they're not gonna be reading it at all.
Some of it wasn't even in books.
You only know the shit that the winners wrote, bro.
Yeah.
You only know the shit that the winners wrote.
And the winners,
that's it. Whoever wins gets to rewrite history. That's it. That's all we know.
But like
we got a false sense of what history is. That's just been going on since the beginning of the
time.
But
I'm with you. I like the balance. I don't never want to rely on nothing that much because, like I said, power can go out anytime. You know, internet can go out anytime. Like
you're not going to be doing math. You're going to be hunting.
But I'm just saying you should know how to do things.
I know.
Like it's not knowing how to do things is ridiculous.
Prime example, Craig. Hunting is a prime example of not needing to know shit. Not needing to know shit. I don't need to know how to catch a fish.
In the world, whatever. I
don't need how to grow a fucking plant. I don't need to know how
I can grow a plant.
I can grow a plant. I know how to grow a plant.
Knowing how and needing to is what I'm saying.
I can get a little garden going.
No, going and getting the manure and the seeds from the store is way
You don't need to know how to do any of this shit no more.
But
and somebody was like, I still got to grow my own shit.
Right. Somebody still does it. You're just not doing it.
Sure, somebody does it.
There's always a
big-ass
job
farm
for everybody.
factory.
Yeah.
It's a whole industry now.
Yeah, but they're still farmers.
There's always been a community
that
would know how to do it.
Wait, they're still farmers, but now
if ICE keep coming taking everybody, it's gonna be us farmers.
They're gonna be taking us too.
It's not gonna. It will not happen. It will fall
You're
apart.
just gonna be in a whole new world, a whole new industry, and it's coming. This is exactly what they did with the internet. Exactly all this shit. This is the exact same conversation that happened 30 years ago.
Man,
everything's supposed to be the biggest thing since the internet, and I ain't seen it.
It's happening right. The AI is the biggest thing since the internet.
I'll give it, like I said, I had this conversation 3 years ago.
Has AI been out?
And my concern isn't the AI.
It's
my
been
concern.
out for a long.
No, how long has it been like?
Like
for
this,
the general
2022 is when it had the pop off, and then they
Right.
were like, we have billions of users, and they do. Like ChatGPT has
ChatGPT came out in
billions of
2020, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
but it didn't pop until 2022.
Yeah, the kids were using it.
A lot of stuff don't go over. I remember what were those glasses that you had me try on at your house? Remember the Oculus?
Oh yeah,
Oh, VR?
Yep.
The VR.
Yeah.
They're not really cracking no more. Are
Yeah,
they?
they are. They started a whole meta.
And they're getting better.
Oh, for real?
The Oculus stuff is
Craig was all in.
There's a there's a niche for that.
I won an award.
Mhm.
Come on, bro.
Craig was
I
all
won
in
an
on the
award.
Oculus.
I had a whole show.
You did.
On Metaverse. Come on.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won an award for it.
Yeah.
It is.
What happened from that?
We only did one season. Then
Oh, that's what Brody did.
he
Yeah.
wanted more money.
Yeah.
And things changed. They like, we will have in the future.
Yeah. My
like
thing isn't the technology. I've never been a fear of technology.
Check coming. You got to
That's
just see
good,
it,
right?
I don't
You gotta
fear it.
see
It's
it.
more about like what,
Take
like
all this
understanding
stock.
what it actually is. There's a
Well,
nuance.
my only concern though isn't that stuff. It's the excitement, like Chaz has. My concern is people.
It's an understanding that I have.
Check will be
I don't have
But
an
at the same
excitement
time, I
about
don't.
it.
I don't
seems
think
pretty
you have. You,
No, because my thing is this. It goes like, no, we got to keep things like this. Like, that's not what happens in history. That's not what happens. Here's what's happening. All this shit is changing, and it's going to go fast. Technology changes fast. Cars were really slow, only went how far before? Flight only went how far before,
But
right?
also, look how much time that stuff takes.
It doesn't take this much. Look how fast the internet has grown in 30 years, dude.
Well, hold
It's
on.
not
30
that
years is a long
Cell
time, though.
phones.
Wait, but it was
You're saying 30 years like it was 2 weeks.
It was happening before.
30 years is
Like
a
I said,
long
wait a second,
time.
wait a
30
second.
years
It's like
is a
that,
long
Chaz.
time,
Wait a
bro.
second.
Yeah.
But check this out. It's always like that. Is
Yes.
this right? Look, it's a boom,
Right.
And then it curves out, right?
At
That's
a
what I'm
certain
saying.
point. We're at the boom.
We're not even at the boom.
That's true.
We're still getting there, but
And
we're
it's
so
crazy
fast
already.
It's like the
with
plateau is. I'm telling y'all, it's coming there because there is a limit to how fast they can actually do these things, and the expectations are too high for what it potentially could be. And then when it plateaus, everybody's like, "Oh, well, we already experienced
and
this."
I think
doesn't have to be
We
like a
haven't
certain
caught
amount
up
of
to it
test
yet.
years.
Yes, that
Yeah.
and I
You're in the test year.
we're
had
forgetting
the
we're
test
forgetting where
years
we live
before
too.
this.
We live in America.
Right.
You know that government gonna be like, hold on.
Nigga, have you
And
seen
then-
what China?
FCC.
I've seen what China can do, but we're not China, and
Yeah,
that's
we're
the
not
thing.
China.
Like,
Wait. But
We're not
once
China.
something becomes
We're not China.
not, and it's not in the sense
Some
of
of
this.
us are.
They're better than us.
They are. China
Those guys are good.
China is
Those guys
killing
are
in
good.
robotics.
Those guys are good.
China's killing. But what I'm saying is the
guys are good.
technology availability is crazy over there already.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
well beyond what's happening here.
Right.
So it's not like the
I seen
stuff
a
is.
flying car over there, like legit working.
No, didn't you
Yeah.
see the whole
Yeah.
parking lot they have? There's nothing. It's all dog. They're
Yeah.
all that shit is going to be here.
They got the
It's
flying
all
cars
coming.
in Abu Dhabi.
It's all coming.
they're not gonna let that shit come over here.
Yes, they are.
When, though?
Yes, they
How
are.
long do you
'cause
think?
These
We're just
billionaires are
seeing
going to
how
make a
we're gonna
bunch of money
They're
off
gonna
of
see
it.
how we could capitalize off
Yes,
this.
They gotta
it's
make a
all
deal
about the
with them.
dollar.
But
Because they could have brought China over to do it. Because, like I said, they have the flying cars in Abu Dhabi. They have them in China. They have the sky rails.
Money.
But we trying to
money,
see
money,
how
money, money.
we can maximize on it.
That's what I'm saying.
without
That's why
giving
stuff
it,
takes a while and
But it's
and
not the
like the thing, it's
technology.
like
But it's there.
yeah, but the stuff has been the internet technically was here a long
Yeah,
time
in the
before we
50s or
actually
some shit.
everybody got it before like that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah, I
not
agree with Keon. It's gonna take a
the way
while.
I guess how your tone comes off is like, nigga, we got 2 weeks. Like we got you know what I mean? Like it's like it's a long time, bro. Like it's a
why is that
long
I got 2
time.
weeks?
Because like how you're saying it is like we're here and it's gonna it's like
You're
it's
watching
like-
it. You're watching it happen.
I know, but it's been
The
happening
thing
slowly
is, the
over
way
time for
you're
like a
telling
long
your
time.
conversation, It's just
Yeah.
your voice tone. No, I get what
I
you're
didn't
saying.
say any of it.
It's just those little
It's the-
movements.
it's the excitement.
It's the
That's
excitement. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
I
Your-
understand.
Your
I-
excitement
I
coming
agree
through, bro,
with
is
you,
very
Chaz.
high.
I
Your
agree with
excitement is very high.
It's cool.
Y'all just adding words. I ain't
No,
saying none of
And
that.
when you do that, hands
No,
upside
no,
down.
your hand-
and how?
You're just emotional,
It's
bro.
just,
like
it's just the excitement that makes it all like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's just a
like-
lot.
I agree with you,
it
Chaz.
makes me itch.
It is happening now.
I got
But
scared at
now
one
it's
point.
Like
Like,
Craig's thing is like Chappie is very helpful,
Yeah.
and Chaz is
Chaz
more
is-
like I can do this, and then I can also get my dick sucked
Yeah.
while I'm making a sandwich, and then it's like, whoa,
and
wait,
you will
wait.
be able to in 30 years. It's gonna be
that's-
crazy.
Have you
That's
Your
seen
vibe
some
is
of these?
very take
Have
over
you
the
seen
world
some of
ish.
these
It's,
dogs?
You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like me, Pinky, and Brain.
it's exactly what's
Do
happening.
this. That's what your vibe is,
That's
bro.
exactly what's happening.
And he wants it. That's the thing. It's like
No,
it's not
bro.
that it's happening.
AI.
He wants
Like
it.
I know.
yeah, your vibe. No, I'm
AI
not saying you do.
no,
I'm
no.
saying the vibe is
You're watching the
here's
new
a
age.
thing, right? That's there, and you're like, and I can't wait for this
Yeah.
fucking thing. That's
No,
how the
no,
vibe
no,
is.
no.
I'm not saying that's what you mean.
What I'm saying is this is it's great and terrible. The way the internet affects everything is the way AI is going to affect everything. It's going to be in every
Yeah.
single thing that you do. AI is going to be in
You
every
try to
single
calm his
thing
tone
that you
down?
do. No, I'm just saying.
He turned his hands from this to this.
I don't know what you niggas want from me, man. What you niggas want from me, man?
What do y'all want from me?
What y'all niggas want
What
from
do
me,
y'all
man?
Like no, because we're not. Nothing you're saying is wrong.
I
It's
agree
the
with you,
excitement.
Chaz.
Yeah, the excitement comes off as like take like until DC said I couldn't put my finger on it. It is take like nigga, here we are. Like,
We're here.
Humans are done. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's
There's
how
a-
it comes off.
There's an environmental acceleration problem that's going on.
Chaz got his hand
With
on the
AI.
button. I can't wait.
An environmental what?
Acceleration that's going on with AI. Too many servers and shit. It's fucking up neighborhoods.
I hate this place.
Man, I'm looking for my AI wife right now.
Oh, she's
You
coming.
gonna fuck her over too? Like,
goddamn right,
she
I'ma
gonna
change
tell
her.
you that you cheating too.
I'll be like,
Hey,
next.
once they get sentient and shit, nah, nigga, you fucked up.
Nah.
Yeah.
What are those things?
That movie we watched was remember she was an AI
Megan?
girl.
No, with those little bombs,
the
the
other one.
little
The other one.
that cut off
with
all
what's
the
her name?
electricity
It's on
in the area.
Olivia
The
Dunn.
little
what-
bombs,
Yeah,
I saw that
explosions
shit.
that
The one that was
you
in
use to cut
Heretic.
off all the
crazy.
electricity
Yeah, she
in
was
the
an
area.
AI
He was
girl,
hitting
yeah.
that first.
Oh.
It was good in the shower, and then
Try to turn her
Yeah,
off.
not an MRE, but
An
what are those
M.
little bombs that they have that cut off all the electricity in there?
An M.
EMP.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep an EMP at the crib. We're good.
it didn't work for the in the movie.
They got
She
man.
came back. She transferred her data to
Yeah, she
somebody
transferred
else. And she
her
was back, baby.
That's somebody else's problem.
She said,
What was that
Craig.
movie called?
Megan.
No, not Megan.
No, it's the one with Olivia Dunn.
Oh, they did that too.
The one, the
Megan.
girl from The Heretic.
Yeah.
She was an AI dude, and it's with the same.
He had her
dude.
helping because his wife was sick or something.
That's the one with Megan Fox.
No, we must be
Because
talking about a
Megan
different
Fox
one.
did one too.
Megan Fox. That's what I'm thinking about.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
she
about
did
the
one.
one with
When she slept with him in the bathroom, was like, I was like, yeah, that's my AI wife.
Yeah. Then she went crazy.
Set 7 p.m.
I'm terrified about animation in the movie industry. That animators, I feel like about to get fucked the worst. That's where I go like, you're about to lose an entire, industry.
They better do. I mean, the way these live action things look are fucking terrible. I can't imagine them being like
They look like shit. I don't like them.
AI stuff. That's why somebody showed a video of
That one Google one looked real good.
that. Like I said, the examples they show off always look good,
Yeah.
and then you try to use it and be like, man, what the demos are always gonna look the best. That's like when you used to do video game conferences and shit, and then the trailer would be like, man, that looks
Shit,
amazing.
you can-
And
like,
then
it's
the
food,
actual
it's like
game-
food
the actual
commercials.
game,
You like
yeah.
that burger
you get
looks
the games
delicious.
and like,
Your
bro,
shit be
this
sloppy.
is nothing like what it is.
It's I just watched this movie called Mountainhead.
Companion. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was good.
That's the movie I was talking about. Companion, Keon.
Yeah.
Mountainhead
yeah.
is discussing this exact thing. It's a movie with what's the dude from The Office, the original one? Not Gervais, the other one.
Michael?
Yeah.
Michael Scott. No, what's his name?
That was his character's
Yeah.
name. Well, he's in this movie,
Steve
and it's
Carell.
about a group of like 5 guys that are like super billionaires that run the world. One of them started AI, and he's letting it run up. It's releasing like fake speeches from presidents and stuff, and wars is happening in the cities, and he's letting it run up. And his friend has the other program that lets you know what's AI and what's not, and he's not releasing it because he's letting all this disaster happen. Yeah, we're in for some shit.
It's coming.
So propaganda is already at a problem. I mean, if you go on Facebook for 2 seconds, you'll see that people just believe anything that's thrown up because AI, big font. There you go.
I didn't know
It's
there
like,
was
this is happening.
AI influencers. There's social media influencers that are strictly AI.
Remember, if you scroll
That's
on Instagram,
crazy.
they'll give you
with their own profiles.
They
and
have
all that?
videos.
They give you
and
like a
stuff
chat
up.
bot. They be like, you want to chat with a YN? It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, it's crazy. I'm not even joking.
I don't want my help going
That's
here.
crazy.
with a YN.
They were literally, they recommended it. They probably got backlash, so I don't see them as much. But it used to be like 5 things on there. It'd be
That's
like a rapper,
wild.
and it'd be like a model.
Oh, in the
and then
ChatGPT?
No,
Oh.
on Instagram.
Oh.
Instagram has like because they have an AI thing on there too, so that Facebook, Meta, whatever, they have a chat bot. And you could be like these chat bots with these fake accounts or whatever.
That's ridiculous.
I was
It's
in love with this
here.
one girl that I found out.
You
was
want to
fake.
chat with a YN?
It literally be like something. It was like I don't know who
That's crazy.
green lit this. It's crazy.
Oh, man. Get on board, niggas. Come join me.
I enjoy it. I'm
It's
learning how to use it. I'm actually about to
It's
take
so
a class
helpful.
to learn how to do the AI videos because I'm like with me writing, and if I know how to do these AI videos,
You're dead on about the trailers and doing your own
Sure helps with the
sizzles.
pitch.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm a big fan of using technology for doing so. I mean, that's what we do. You know what I mean?
but I have inserted somebody's stand up into it. It was like write a stand up routine using, and I put in their actual shit and read what came back. It was like, oh, we good. Humans is good.
Oh yeah,
we
yeah,
good.
yeah. There's no way
Big
they can
trash.
capture AI can capture like the what comedians
How you
do.
feel
Yeah,
how you
in
feel,
the situation.
right, and when to tell a joke, where to put the
Yeah.
joke. Oh, it's just
Mhm.
too much that they can't capture.
The executives will tell you your
Yeah.
guys are in denial.
Yeah.
Well, it can catch nuance. It can catch that whole opposite thing of like these jokes are real. It can catch that stuff,
Have
but it's
you
not gonna
ever-
catch a day to day.
It's
Have you ever
yeah.
done-
That comedy is so
The
passionate.
conversation we had earlier about dealing with the spouses and the
Yeah,
children, it
you're
can't
not-
catch all
you're
that.
not catching that emotion.
Have you ever typed in write this scene like Adam Sandler?
No.
And it will give you a version, but you're like, Adam will kick y'all in y'all fucking back if he
In
ever
the
seen
back.
this
Right.
shit come up as his jokes.
Yeah, creatives. I mean, creatives are always going to be
I think we're okay.
fine because they create.
I tried
That's
in many
what
ways.
they do.
I did Ben Stiller, I did Adam Sandler, and I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, what? Y'all took one thought he had and wrote a whole scene off it.
Hey man,
This
you'll
shit's
start using chat and
weird.
just be like, all right.
That's
I get
what
how
the
helpful this is.
if if this law could stop them, if this law gets passed, then you'll probably see a downward turn on AI as far as like copyright protections. They want to be
What's the law called again?
It's not I don't think it's not like a thing that's in effect. They're trying to keep them from having like unlimited access to anything that's ever been copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
Like just any of your stuff that's ever out there, AI will just have access to it. They want unauthorized access to use it. That's what Sam Altman, the OpenAI CEO, he's pushing for that. He wants that. He wants it to be so whatever's out there, I have access to it.
How rich is this guy?
Oh, he's already up billions.
A lot of musicians are in trouble because with them signing these 360 deals, they're signing over their likeness, and the rights to everything about them.
This dude's like Elon Musk rich? No.
Not that rich, but he's up there though. He's already tech billionaire. Like he's good.
He's in Silicon Valley or?
Yeah. That's what most of the stuff starts.
He can quit tomorrow, but he doesn't want to.
It's crazy. I was out there in San Jose and I was like, it's a Tesla every car.
Bro,
like,
the Bay,
It's nuts.
Wait, what? That's crazy. What is your out price? Do you guys have an out price?
What do you mean?
Like if I make this much, I'm out.
No, because of what I do. I love telling jokes.
Yeah, I love stand up.
You can do it for free.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be worried
now
about
you're just
the money.
talking foolish.
I'm still want to get paid.
Don't let that bitch
Now you just getting beside
I
yourself.
want my money, but I don't have when I get enough, it won't be a desperation anymore. I guess I'll just be like, hey guys, I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna
do one show, and then
they like, yeah, you want money?
Yeah.
At a certain amount of money, I think you could make that you could say things that are relatable to other people. After you've been a billionaire for so many years, it's hard, I think, to go out and talk about if you talk about yourself.
Well, when you're funny and you can create,
how about
you're still gonna have
the gas prices on private?
You're still gonna have relationship problems. You're still gonna have parenting problems. You're still gonna have, you know what I mean? Like,
just think about oh boy,
women ain't changing. I don't care how much money you have. They still get on your goddamn nerves.
He still keeps us funny. Chappelle, he's rich as hell. Doesn't have to do it. Owns half of Yellow Springs, damn near, and still
nobody knows
funny.
what Yellow Springs is.
You're right. What I'm saying,
you own half a garage,
right? But I'm just saying, if you keep doing it,
you stay sharp.
But
he's
even retired.
Yeah, right.
He said he was.
Everybody said that.
Nigga, we doing a show at this nigga a couple weeks.
Matter of fact, he doing JFL and something else recently.
He
That
always
nigga ain't
in.
retired, bro.
He's not
And he got his
Because
comedy
he
club.
loves stand up. Yeah, he loves stand up.
He got his comedy club, bringing people there.
No, he ain't retired, bro. When you enjoy it, you gonna do it. And as far as relatability, relationships ain't gonna change. I don't care how much money you got.
Like
Parenting
Eddie
ain't gonna change. Eddie stopped to do movies and he can't come back now.
Yeah, he can't
because he can't recapture what he used to do. Yeah, he's hilarious in movies, but he ain't
stand up funny.
His expectations of what he would do, he would not live up to.
Right. The language of stand up changes over time.
You can't
and
take
if
a
you
break.
stop speaking the language.
You just have to go work for a bit somewhere else though.
He can. He's Eddie Murphy.
He's got to go work out.
That's another thing. There's nowhere for him to work out.
Yeah,
that seems like
he ain't.
Sure.
But Eddie,
if
Kev
you fall out of it, for
he stayed in.
Language.
You get too big, then you just like you can't even go back into it because you're too big to.
You don't know what you're doing
crazy.
anymore.
It'd be years before Kev come back up to the comedy clubs or even get on stage.
I just
don't
seen
sit-
Kev
he
at
don't
Taco
sit
Sundays.
years.
Because he's about to do something.
Yeah, Kev don't sit years.
He don't sit years.
Yeah, he don't sit
be
years.
working.
When was the last time he dropped a special?
He's touring right now. He might not drop a special, but he stays
touring
touring.
right now. Yeah,
okay.
all the time.
Yeah.
You can't take that break. You know who takes a break because when they come back, you'd be like, ugh.
He's like,
Yeah, it's not good.
they don't know the language anymore.
Yeah, it's not
like
good.
the swag on there.
they be coming back too fast. You gotta.
Well,
go
they
slow.
usually come back with a special ready. Like,
Yeah.
you
It doesn't
gonna do a
matter.
special? I
Sometimes
gotta
I'm
go.
taking 2 weeks off of stand up. Like
Yeah.
I would like to have, and then when I come back, I feel like a baby deer. My legs.
When Kev called us to do Keep Your Distance,
Oh,
I was up there like,
Kev on stage.
yeah, that shit.
it was right off there.
Oh my
COVID.
God! And the people are like, we couldn't tell. I was like, nigga, we were terrible.
I felt off as hell.
I felt weird as hell.
that the one with
bro.
I was practicing at home. Like, what gonna say?
Y'all did like the first show too.
I did the very first one.
He did the very first one, and
I
I
was
think you were
like,
second.
I was like second or third.
It wasn't.
it was me. The first one
Yeah.
was me, Tony, Kev.
Was Sydney on that one?
Nah.
Nah.
I don't even think Sydney did Keep Your Distance.
He did.
There was
He
one.
did it later. Okay.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there like an off-screen roast session going on or something when he was up there?
No, I just remember Keon and them
The first
doing
one
the
was
first
me,
one.
did so
Tony,
many of them, bro.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Was Tahir on that one?
Tahir might have been on the very.
I was
first
at
one.
home like they
I
tried.
remember
First
COVID.
was Tony, Keon.
Who was on that?
Was it Angel? Was Angel on yours? The first
Angel, I think, was on it.
Must have been Angel. So I remember I just felt hope. I was like,
You felt hope when he called me. He was like, "Hey man, I want to do this outdoor comedy show. It pays." I didn't even finish.
some money.
I didn't care what he asked. Yeah. You want to do those? I'll juggle. You want me to juggle? I didn't care. But then I remember being up there, being like, I feel weird.
Yeah,
It's not. It's not right. Like I don't feel. If
'Cause
you
we
look
were
at
off
if you
for
look
so
at my
long.
set, that first one versus the third one I did for him, it's not even close, because I was back in my rhythm.
Yeah.
But that first one is just like, ugh. What is it? We trying to talk about what's been happening over 2020, but we don't have the rhythm to do it. And so it was just weird. It was just hella weird.
I saw everybody do I hate my kid jokes.
Yeah, that was
That was a
that was a big
theme.
one.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, shit.
I think I was doing like riot jokes.
Okay, doing.
There's a lot of protests.
Zoom call jokes.
I was
and
doing protest
all that.
jokes.
I couldn't believe they had y'all on Zoom. That just don't make
Zoom
sense.
was
I did too, and I couldn't
At
do
one
it.
point, I said, you know what? I went and
You
got
just
my
gotta sit
guard
there and wait for
card
them to like they
for
don't
security. I swear. I said I went and got my guard. I got my guard card. So I
Yeah.
went and got my security guard card. So I'm not doing no guy more
I
guy.
did
If this is
too.
what comedy's coming to, I said I'm
Yeah.
done.
I did
I'm
too.
not doing
Wow.
this.
And the only reason why I didn't do that was because at that time my YouTube started popping. So YouTube was paying all my bills for all of COVID.
Yeah. I went
Like
to get
my
a job.
social media jumped during COVID. I had nothing on social media.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's when you the All Stars.
Yeah, I did. I started doing that, but like my YouTube had 1,000 subscribers. I jumped like 40,000 during that time. Like, and it was like immediate. Same with my Instagram and TikTok. It all happened in a couple of weeks because everybody was on their phones and just watching.
How many subscribers you got to have monetized on YouTube?
I think it's
1,000.
Yeah,
Oh, I got it.
It's like 1,000. Then it's like a certain amount of
watch hours.
Oh,
So, and
I
how I got the watch hours was
Somebody
me
gotta
and
show
Tony
me.
was doing the daddy issues. That's how I got the watch hours.
Oh, you got to show me because I got like 5,000. I just want to.
Oh yeah, you can
Mhm.
monetize. Yeah, get your money.
Get my money.
That's all you know. All you gotta do is sit there and eat fucking fruit, nigga, and you'll make
Yeah.
a bunch of money.
I'm about to start doing.
He said that's what I'm about to start doing.
money,
you
bro.
sit there and be like, this is a participle from the northern crates of Africa.
Mhm.
And then you sit there and you go, all that good shit.
And people will watch.
Please don't
because
do this.
mindless TV.
Shark bite! Hang up on you every time you call me,
Shark
DC.
What the hell is that?
You never seen the
You never
big
seen
buff
the dude, the
dude
big
that
buff
be
dude be
walking?
dancing?
Oh, I scroll past.
that's-
It
yeah.
annoys me.
Then he, Shark bite!
That's very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as I see him, I just
The
I
nigga with the
scroll.
fanny
He
pack?
kind of toned down. Yeah.
Big
Big gorilla. Big groove.
Big groove. He was grooving gorilla before
The one
he
that
changed
looked
his
like
name.
Paige Kennedy.
Yeah, he kind
I
of
scroll.
he kind of tapered. I don't see him that much no more.
I remember He's Drewski was still out like, of you too everything. loose in the hips. He's
Oh,
like, still your do hips that. so loose. Where you gonna be? We gonna get up out of here.
get up outta here.
That Craig Wayne's on everything. Craig Wayne's.
Yo, Coral Springs, the center. Coral Springs, the center. Coral Springs Center for the Arts. Coral Springs,
Where
Florida.
is this? Florida.
In Florida. And then that's June 20th.
It's by Petersburg.
Yeah, it's in June 20th. And then June 21st through June the 22nd, Tampa, Florida, Funny Bone.
Oh, okay, normal.
Okay.
All right, normal.
Okay.
After that, June 27th, Portsmouth.
What?
That's Virginia.
No, that's New Hampshire.
Oh, they got
Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Portsmouth.
The Music Hall.
You never heard
June
of Portsmouth?
27th.
It's port. It's port. It's
DC is gonna be so cultured
Portsmouth.
after this
Oh,
run.
DC gonna know every
Everything.
place.
I've been to so many places,
Portsmouth.
bro. Yeah. Portsmouth.
Oh, yeah, you guys have that great, wonderful beer.
Yeah, I've been to all places. One
you
of the
got-
most random facts.
You gotta have racked up the Delta
Vermont
miles
is
by
known
now.
for maple
Oh,
syrup.
DC,
Oh, yeah.
you gotta be
I
a
know
Delta
that. I know
millionaire
that.
by now.
You say what?
You gotta have Delta miles. Like,
I'm
you get free
cracking.
flights for sure.
I'm cracking. Delta?
Oh,
Diamond,
Delta.
baby.
He be
They,
getting
they,
me
res- they
into
respect
the,
me. I be Craig
get
come with me. I be
into the
like,
lounge.
come with me,
Like,
baby.
Nah, let's sit over here by the Starbucks. He's like, no, come on, baby.
Racking them miles up be.
Yeah.
I just flew my whole. Well, we haven't done it yet, but we're going to Jamaica for my mom's birthday.
Uh-huh.
I bought all our tickets for $16
Oh,
because I had miles.
I did him. We did it Hawaii.
Oh, you
He
came
put
up.
me on game. I used to use my miles. He's
I
like,
said,
uh-uh.
don't use your miles.
Keep those.
Yeah, you keep those. You know,
Like,
rainy
wait,
day.
these free tickets.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, watch these free
Yeah.
amenities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
you
I
want the
used it,
amenities.
and so when we had to buy the tickets, I got my whole family for $16.
Oh, you came up good.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, did it? I was like
Right.
$16.
Y'all want to go again? He's like, hold on.
Let's
Let
do
me
it.
make
Because at
it
first
easy.
I was like, no, I want to stack them. But then I'm like, what am I stacking them for? For
Yeah.
shit like this.
What'd you
This
get
is
up
what. Not even that high.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even get up. I didn't even hit the hundreds.
I'm trying to get to a million. Once I
I'm
get to a
in the
million, I'll start
hundreds.
breaking them off.
I mean, I remember
You in the
when
hundreds, yeah.
You was like, oh,
But
look
you
at
was getting them
yo.
different airlines. Remember, I said you got to stick to one.
Yeah, stick to one.
Well,
When with Brody,
we-
you don't have no
yeah.
choice. Yeah.
I got
Only one he won't go on is United.
Yeah.
Where you at?
I can be bought, United.
Yeah.
I'm flying at a certain airline, June 27th, June 28th. I'm at Riddles in Chicago. So pull up with me on Shantae Wayans.
Hey.
Oh, yes, didn't find this club in September. Pittsburgh. September, Pittsburgh. I'm with Shantae Wayans. I'm sure you can Google. I can't wait to go to Pittsburgh. I'm excited.
The bird.
This is
I'm
June.
sending my little
Oh, Macaroni
Brosis
Chaz. My
over.
bad. My bad. Macaroni Chaz. You can always catch us there. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my bad, Craig. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying I'm gonna send my little brosis over.
Brosis.
Oh, in Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, yeah.
The hell's a brosis?
My trans sister.
Oh,
Brosis, man, that's hilarious.
That sounds like a disease. I said a
My
brosis.
I
You
didn't know
got
what a
fibrosis?
That's hilarious. A brosis.
Brosis. Hilarious. That's it. That's the
No,
show.
I didn't do mine.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Keon.
Keon.
He gonna be with my brosis.
No, I'm not. I'm in June. June, I'm off. Whatever. August. Just look for August. Go to my website keonpoly.com. And I'm still trying to get that thing fixed. Some guy was trying to show me how to do it, but I think I did it wrong. Where my website pops up, keonpoly.com for everything. My link tree has everything. Wildly inappropriate. If you want a good conversation that gets us in trouble, pull up on that, please.
I'm going to repost that comment.
They are really, they're good episodes. They're really good episodes, especially because Gary is so obscure. So we always, it has a very Carmichael show type where we're pulling from every angle. Well, what if this? What if this? What if this? And that's it. Yeah, keonpoly.com, wildly inappropriate, and my link tree for all my dates. And I'm coming to a city near you. And that's it.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
That's it.
AI is the future.
That wasn't Chaz. That was an AI Chaz.